Thank you for joining us today at Miniature Wargaming Labs. Today we're going to assemble the Neuro Tyrant from the Leviathan box set. This is going to be a push fit guy, but we're going to clean him up and assemble him, put some little glue on him so he sticks together. It's alright model to put together. Just make sure you snap all these little plates together when they're in their hole, when you push the pin in there. So, alright, let's go ahead and get this guy started, and I need to let this guy actually get his glue to set. I just finished it. Alright, let's go ahead. To get started, we got our metal baking tray here. This allows us to contain all our pieces when they accidentally fall. So we're going to open up the instructions to the Neuro Tyrant page here. Now I've got my base. Instructions say it's a 50 millimeter, so unlike some of the other ones, let's double check and make sure. Yep, that's the 50. Alright, now we have our frame here, and notice that I decided to do the Neuro Tyrant after I did, alright, let's get over there, this guy, this Screamer Killer, and that was to get most of these bits removed to just get down to the Neuro Tyrant. Normally what I like to do is, if there's multiple models mixed on a frame, start with the one with the most bits, focus on that one, and then it's a little less confusing when I'm doing the other ones. But we're going to take our clippers, and we're going to take the flat edge right there, and we're going to take the flat edge as tight as the model as possible and start clipping it off. Now you might find to get a really good flush cut to it, you're going to start flipping the frame around. Whatever, because some of these, there we go. Some of these are at different angles. So we cut off this piece here, and I was talking, so not paying attention, but this is G7, and so we'll set the G7 onto the piece, and the corresponding piece on the instruction there. Okay, and then we're going to go through and start cutting off all these other pieces and lining them up to their number. Now we have all the pieces cut out, so we're ready to take X-Acto blade, and let's select a piece here. So I'll start with part of this piping. So you can see right here, there's a little bit of imperfection from separating from the sprue, so I'm just going to take my X-Acto blade, and we're going to scrape that down. And remember, this X-Acto blade is old, I've been using it for years, so it's dull, which actually works very well for these purposes. But to get it even smoother, what I'll do is I'll take metal file I bought at Lowe's, and I'll run around the edge here. Just, this piece isn't too bad. Just looking for that mold line that connects all those little nubbins there. So then I'll put that back down, and I'll move on to the next one, and we'll keep doing that until we get all these pieces cleaned up. Now we have all our pieces cleaned up here, so it's time to start everyone's favorite part, assembly time. So we're going to grab G1 and G2. Let's do a little dry fit. Make sure, yeah, it's going to go like that. So what I like to do, I normally don't like to put glue on the pins themselves, as this will get in the hole and make it too tight of a fit. Not enough room. This push fits for both the glue and pin. So we're going to just put around the edge of the model. Now we can do just around the edge of these little pins here, little claws. Alright, so what you do is stick them in and spin them until the pin sinks all the way in. You got that one on the first go. Then you know you've got it in right. Make sure here. Nope, I had it right before. Alright, going over to this side, the right side. Come on. I'll have that pointed down too, though. It's supposed to be up here. There we go. Alright, let's make sure that matches the picture here. Oh, that's the things. This one. Did I get him backwards? Yes, I did. Little. Okay, there. Little guy on bottom. Oh. Did get. So this is a great way to show the advantage of the plastic glue. It's because I realized, hey, I made a mistake. And even though the stuff was stuck in there and allowed me to put it in, it hadn't completely set. Which allows me to correct any mistakes I made, just like that. It's this one right here. Didn't realize my eyes got a little beaded line crossed. Okay, in you go. Of course, that means if you want to customize this thing, switching the arms around is a good way to do it. So, little arms on bottom, big arms on top. Almost like a little wizard. Alright, so the wizard's going to wear a little backpack here. Let's see. Okay. Put a little bead right along here. Just for something like glue to squeeze into. Bumped his little arm there. Isn't it fitting in? Okay, there we go. Feed the bottom pin in first. Oh, jeez. Why isn't the middle one catching? What's holding it back? See, there's a little pin in the middle there. There we go. Can't get the leverage there. There we go. Just put the middle pin on, then the bottom pin. There we go. I'm going to fill that one out. Okay. Let's get these back plates on. Let's see. Oh, those slipped on real easy. Little line of glue right there. He'll wear his little sketchy mantle. Let me try to dry fit this first. Okay, like that. So what I want to do is put a little bead of glue down this part. So I'm touching there. And now let's get the little pins on the wings here. Gosh, it's getting kind of tough to start squeezing stuff together and not bump the little hands. Okay. Almost done. Get this face on. Ooh. Actually, I think that was a good thing. It sounded like it snapped something into place. Oh, yeah, it did. Just fill that little plate. Get that little seam there. Didn't realize it's supposed to snap in all the way. Alright, so we're going to set that down for a second here. Now let's get the edge of this pipe. Just smooth out the seam of that pipe. Alright, now we'll affix this to the base. There we go. I have to remember to finish my out loud words. Alright, so we got this tentacle and we'll insert there. Come on. Come on, hands. There we go. And there's our Neuro Tyrant. Well, thank you for joining us at Miniature Wargaming Labs, and we'll see you next time.